Helens 40, Catalan Dragons 0 in a game of two coaches. One coach comes out very relieved, getting the win that he really, really needed. The other one, well, pressure will, of course, mount. This was a poor performance from the Catalan Dragons. 40-0 is simply not good enough. Those French supporters will demand more. But as for St Helens, Wellens has been saying he's felt that their players have not been playing too bad, and we've agreed with him here at Super League Raw. We have felt that St Helens haven't been as bad as people have made out. They've been in the top six. They're a good side. They just needed to get the right combination, and that happened last night. Wellesby's fullback. We've been saying it throughout the season. You need Jack Wellesby where he can pull the strings on the arch, and it wasn't a surprise to me to see that it was Jack Wellesby on that arch who fed Percival, who then fed Saylor, and off he went. Lovely step, it's got to be said, from Tristan Saylor to bamboozle Kotrick, and then off go the Saints down the line with Whitby there. Unbelievable. I mean, even at Whitley Bay, there's fish and chips that don't taste as good as George Whitby last night. Unbelievable performance from the young man. Many congratulations to him. Saints looked a lot better, really a lot better. You can only beat what's in front of you. Let's be honest, though, it's still a team that finished beneath them last season. We must say that. We can't get carried away. They've got a very, very kind fixture list ahead. They play Salford twice, Huddersfield once, and they've also got in there, I think it's Hull KR, maybe the Lee Leopards as well, coming up in that little section. But the bottom line is, this is a good period for Saints. You would expect in the next 5 a certain 3 wins, potentially. Don't count out Huddersfield, though. That's a tricky fixture going to the John Smiths now. They've got the players back. But Saints should be looking to win that. Of course they should. Wellesby at fullback, a lot better. Tristan Saylor, decent game on the right-hand side. The Whitby Lomax. I think, the thing about putting Lomax back in the side alongside Whitby needs experience around him. Jack Wellesby's still got that youthful exuberance. He's not there to carry his halfback. He's not there to influence. He should just be allowed to do what Jack Wellesby does at fullback, play his game. What Johnny Lomax brings to George Whitby probably is that bit of reassurance during the game that he's required. I think that almost a passing of the torch, we're going to see that on the field of play from Lomax to Whitby, and Whitby has stood up superbly well. Dion Cross, of course, getting his try on the night. Very, very well taken indeed. I mean, let's be honest, it really was a game that all went great start for Saints, and after that, it was game on. It was all over. Alex Walmsley, a try, a wonderful assist for one of Whitby's tries as well. Nice to see Lewis Murphy scoring a Lewis Murphy try. I think Lewis Murphy's a great signing. I've been saying this all season. If you can give that kid service, he will finish tries for you, Saints. Don't worry about that. He is a quality winger, and he proved it yet again. This is a game that Saints should build confidence from. They should do. I'm really pleased for Paul Wellens. But again, people still calling for Wellens' head. What do you want? I mean, look, Saints fans, get it into your head. You are not KR and Wigan. Who are? They are head and shoulders at the moment the best teams in Super League. The best that the rest can hope for is to be in the playoffs, whether that be third, second. Of course, you want a home tie in the preliminary. It's easy for me to say. The first playoff game, let's just call it that. Of course, you want that home tie. You want to finish third or fourth. But the bottom line is, you've just got to be in those playoff positions. The top 2 are going to be Wigan and KR in some sort of order. And on any, KR and Wigan at the best, destroy the rest of Super League. Let's be perfectly honest about that. What do you want from Wellens? He's not done the recruitment. He hasn't done the recruitment. He is doing, for me personally, a really good job with perhaps the worst set of cards that any coach at St Helens have been dealt in the last 20 years. And he's still 4th this morning. What more do you want? A brilliant night for Paul Wellens. Really pleased for him. Have the faith, St Helens fans. Have the faith. And, I've been saying this before last night's performance. I think that Wellens has been dealt a really poor hand and should be getting support, not berated. And like I say, this game, you can't judge it solely on this one game, but this is a big step in the right direction. And I think the more now that the combination works between the new spine, which will be Clark at hooker, Whitby, Lomax, and of course, Wellesby, with of course Morgan Knowles at loose forward. That for me now, it needs time to mature. Tristan Saylor, he's clearly got the speed, he's got the step on the side. Good place for him for the time being. Not what he was expecting when he came to Saints, not what St Helens fans were expecting, but you know what? Needs must. The bottom line is Tristan Saylor is not a better fullback than Jack Wellesby. That's where he needs to be, and they desperately need the old head himself, Lomax, in there to support Whitby, which is what he did last night. That is my view on St Helens. Great win, great performance. I mean, the stats just speak for themselves. For a moment, let's just park Saints. We'll come back to him in a minute. Catalan Dragons. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, don't get me wrong. We said on Captain's Run, for those people who've watched Captain's Run, if you've not, go and have a look at our pre-round show. That is now available on our YouTube channel, Super League Raw. Go and have a look at it. Great hours debate on all of the fixtures coming up this weekend. And we said on that, the problem for Catalan Dragons going into this game was the players that were out. We had real concerns who was going to guide them around the field. No Ben Garcia, the club captain. Julien Busquets, without doubt, their most consistent prop forward, let's say that. No Tommy Makinson, no Sam Tompkins. They were missing key personnel, big characters in that team. And we were saying, how are they going to react? Who's going to be able in the game to galvanise and motivate and keep them on track? And the answer to that was simply nobody. It was a real problem. I thought Espiro Biche, again, we keep talking about this young man. Yes, okay. He got done by Daz Clark. Let's be honest about that. I know that it gets given as a penalty, but Daz Clark and Johnny Lomax, they knew what they were doing. They were in the ruck. I appreciate what Liam Moore's saying. The player's got to get back up on his feet. But for me personally, is holding somebody's neck down at the play of the ball not a penalty? I think Saints might have got away with a couple there, but Espiro Biche, having had that once with Clark, to then go and do it for a second time, it's unforgivable. Well, that's youth. That is youth. That's something that he's got to learn. But Espiro Biche, just before the Wormsley try, those two goal line tackles. I mean, he is a great player in the making, is Espiro Biche. I mean, not only for the Catalan Dragons, but let me tell you, if he carries on his development the way he's going at this moment in time, there'll be other sides that are currently sitting at the top of the tree in Super League, taking a real look at his development over the years, and perhaps he will be wearing different colours in the years to come if Catalan don't progress from here. He is a real talent. I also thought Remy Smith had a decent game, but for every pound that Chris Satai has lost, it looks like Pangai Jr. has put it on. Couldn't believe what I was seeing there. And again, that's got to be a concern for Catalan Dragons fans, and it's something that maybe Steve McNamara's got to take on the chin. Is his team fit enough? There's been a lot of talk about, is the Catalan Dragons team fit enough? And I'll be honest with you, it's something to consider, and it's something to watch in the weeks coming up. Are the Catalan Dragons as fit as they should be? Big question mark there. But like I say, they were hindered by some big personalities not playing. Right, let's go back to St. Helens for a moment, because one of the things that I found quite unpalatable is not just Welland, it's Alex Wormsley. I mean, we've had Alex Wormsley has come into criticism time and time again on social media, on other podcasts. And last night, all was forgiven. Alex Wormsley had a great game last night. He's been brilliant all season. I don't know what people are looking at. Alex Wormsley going into this game was the top hard meter maker in Super League. At the end of this game, he's 5th overall for meters. 5th, over nearly 1,500 meters in 11 games. He is only one tackle box behind the great Herman Esse. Everybody in the league is saying Herman Esse, pound for pound, the best prop forward. Nobody would disagree with that. But Alex Wormsley, he's done more meters and only one tackle bus behind him. What more do you want? And then people say, yeah, but he's making a lot of errors. He made 7 in 11 games. 7 in 11 games. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. Alex Wormsley has been playing some brilliant rugby league. He's not the enemy. I mean, perhaps, again, the big question mark, why is Noah Stevens not playing? I don't know. He didn't look happy at full time on the bench, did he know? And I wouldn't be either. Again, Dagnall preferred 18th man than Stevens. Has there been a fall? I don't know. Has there been a fallout? Something's just not right. Why is Noah Stevens not getting more games? I don't know. For me personally, the older Alex Wormsley get, the more perhaps he'll become an impact prop. So I'm waiting to see that, where maybe he doesn't start. We know that Matty Lees has got a great engine. Maybe Noah Stevens is the answer for that allows the likes of Parza and Wormsley to come on and really nail it after 25. Is that something that you St. Helens fans would be excited to see? I don't know. But that's something, again, that I think Father Time is calling. Would that get a better performance out of Wormsley? I don't know. But already, as I've already said, Wormsley has been outstanding this season. Last night, they dominated the pack. That was the one area for me where Catalan, if they were having any chance, had to win that middle unit battle, and they lost it. 548 metres from the Saints pack, played 376 from the Dragons. Now, again, another player that's come under a lot of criticism, and rightly so, Ignatius Parza. He did 150 metres last night, which was a great effort from him. Alex Wormsley, 130. So for me personally, Parza, 106 metres, my apologies. 106 metres, 130. Much better. Those two players getting over 100 metres down the middle last night. Absolutely superb performances from them. It's something to build on for Saints. It's something to build on. But like I say, It's how they go against those teams that finished above them last year. The Leeds return, I think it might be Leeds actually in the next 5, but the Leeds return game could be interesting. How are they going to fare against KR? They have got them the week before the Challenge Cup final. That could play into their hands. But again, that's going to be a measuring stick. If KR goes strong in that game, that will be a barometer as to where they are. Before then, they've got Huddersfield, they've got Salford. It will be interesting. Right, let's get into the 3-2-1. Who am I giving 3 points to? It has to be young George Whitby, 18 years of age, incredible talent, yet another great talent. We've seen Robertson, we know Noah Stevens is a great player at Saints, and now George Whitby. 3 wonderful tries from him, but all around, his all-round game last night I thought was good. He kicked well, he was on the shoulder for those tries. He looks a really good quality player. We talked about Jack Ferryman at Wigan, didn't we, last season? And to be fair to Ferryman, he's in a cul-de-sac. He's not getting in to the Wigan side because you can't drop French, you can't drop Harry Smith. Fortune favours the brave. Whitby has been thrusted in there. He's taking his chance. He's a great talent. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, not only for St Helens, but for Super League. And didn't he speak well at full time as well? Good lad, great to see. 2 points I'm giving to Big Alex. Why wouldn't you give 2 to Big Alex? A lovely try, beautiful off. Oh, yes, that's what we're talking about. Have a little bit of that, George. Like, go and get yourself your second try. Beautiful stuff from Alex Worms. That's what we're talking about. I've already said it, 130 metres, 21 carries on the night, 7 tackle busts in the game. He did a clean break in there for good measure. Alex, lad, you're getting 2 points from me. And then the 1 point, there's so many players that you could give a point to. I thought Wellesby looked a lot better at fullback, but Tristan Saylor on the wing had a really, really good game as well. We've already mentioned Ignatius Parsley, but the one I'm going to give it to is my old friend Mark Percival. Mark Percival on that edge was beautiful all night. He really, really was, both in defence and in attack. 2 wonderful assists from Percival on the night. He is, for me, a real quality centre. He's top 5, isn't he? He's top 5 easily in Super League. Even now is Mark Percival. Really good knock yet again from Percy. He gets my point. Saints fans, do you agree with my analysis? 3-2-1. The job's not done yet, but come on, lay off Welland. What more do you want? Do you agree? You're not going to compete with Wigan and KR. Not over a 27-round comp. In a knockout game, maybe. What more do you want Wellands to do? It's about top 6. He's sitting 4. And like I said, he's probably got, on paper, one of the worst St Helens squad for the last 20 years. Give the man a break. Give the man a break. As for Steve McNamara, you Dragons fans that are watching this, are you concerned? Your run of fixtures do not look good at all for Steve McNamara. He has got big, big problems on the horizon, has Steve. Will he be in situ? I think John Wilkin was saying, will he be in situ by, I think it was round 16, John said. His next fixtures, Wigan at home, FC at home, then it's KR away, then it's Lee at home. Wow. If they play anything like that, they're not getting any points in the next 4. And I don't see Steve in position for round 16, do you? Anyway, we're off and running. Not the game that we were hoping for. We were hoping for a much tighter game. Perhaps we'll get that tonight at Headingley or at the Brick Community. But all I know is St Helens are sitting 4. Wellands deserves more respect, and this is a step in the right direction. St Helens 40, the Catalan Dragons, zip-a-dee-doo-da. We'll be back with more in the sheds tomorrow. Enjoy your rugby league tonight. Bye.